Hey, you guys, good evening. This is another week of our accountability group, and I wanted to just come in here and just share a little bit with some of you. So, for anyone who has maybe seen or heard or any of that, I have recently gone into real estate. And I want to just kind of clarify why I always like to do different things. I've actually limited myself most of my life just by being told, what I was supposed to do, what society tells us that we're supposed to do, right? So I followed society and I did everything that I was supposed to do. I went to school and I went to college and I went in the military and then I went to more school and more school and more school and oh my gosh, so much school. Um, the reason I am where I am today, though, is because the Air Force door closed on me. When that door closed on me, I went through a lot of depression first. So I definitely don't want to say that I just, had this spark of energy and began running because that was not the case. I went through a lot of just mental anguish and who am I now and identity kind of stuff and all of those things. And it's things that a lot of people go through, especially veterans, which is why I'm now grateful to be a part of the advisory board for Operation New Uniform, which is the nonprofit here in Jacksonville which helps transitioning veterans who are kind of where I was, just struggling and not knowing their worth and things like that, and just learning how to value themselves. So anyway, I went through that journey, and coming out on the other side of that now, some 3 years later, I'm finally in a place where I know that I want more out of life, and I know that I can't rely on one thing. Um, you know, I love health coaching, but not everybody is ready for that journey. And so I can't rely on that. I have to make sure that I am doing things that can provide for my family, and that can help me do more in the community and with the huge visions that I have. And so that's why I continue to challenge myself and I continue to go into these different things. It's not because I want to not take on clients anymore or because I want to leave something else behind. I absolutely love everything that I'm doing now, and it's all for the same mission, and the mission is to save lives. And when we get to that point, that's when we can really say, you know what? I love who I've become. That's what I want for all of you. It's a really good feeling, and it's taken me so long to get here, and it's been so hard, but I've had really great people around me, including the founder of this platform, Convene Communities. He has been one of the people in my life, definitely, who believed in me when I didn't. He saw things in me that I wasn't even seeing, as far as like writing, for instance. He's like, Jodi, you're a good writer. Okay, I've been writing since I was a kid. It wasn't a big deal to me. But you have to have people around you who are willing to not only believe in you, but also willing to challenge you. He's been one, and then I have a few others. But the biggest part is I had to be willing to accept the turning the mirror around, right? The tough love. I had to be willing to accept that. And then what I realized is I'm better off when I have trusting people around me who are willing to accept it when I give them tough love. Because at the end of the day, if everyone just coddles us, we're never going to get anywhere. And so we have to be accepting of things around us and people around us, especially if those people mean well. Now, I'm not saying listen to everyone. Please believe that is not what I'm saying at all. But I will tell you, I am in your corner. And I want the best for you. And I really appreciate you being here. But what I will say, because I've had people who wanted a lot for me too, if you don't want it, it doesn't really matter how much I want it for you. There was a point not even that long ago where I had a couple of people who wanted the world for me, but I wasn't ready. You have to be ready. Unfortunately for me, it's taken some very serious events to wake me up. It's taken hitting rock bottom and then realizing I could go further down. I don't want that for you. And I really hope that you don't wait that long. But what I will tell you is no matter how far down you think you're going, you can always go back up. And I am a true testimony to that. So for this week's call, I wanted to kind of just relay a little bit of that. And I also wanted to remind you to give yourself some grace. I had a little bit of a breakdown today. This new venture is difficult, especially because I'm not quitting anything else that I was doing because I love everything that I'm involved in. And I won't quit any of it ever, probably. But now I added this in the company that I'm with, they have all these systems and there's so much training and they want me in that office all day and that's just not where I've been for so long. So it was so difficult mentally for me to be in that space and be, back kind of where I started in a new thing, right? But here's what I'll tell you. I could focus on the here and the now and oh God, I don't want to go to this office. Oh, I don't want to dress up. Like I could focus on all those things. Or death by PowerPoint because that's what I'm going through right now. I could focus on all those things, but what I have to do is I have to continuously shift it and I have to focus on the bigger picture. I have to focus on the mission. I have to focus on the why. Because if I don't focus on the why, I'm going to quit too soon. And that's what we tend to do habitually. We get scared and we quit too soon. So, for anyone watching this video, I hope and pray that it had some type of positive impact on you and that it can show you that when we continue, that's when the blessings can come. Faith without works is dead, you guys. It doesn't matter how much faith you have. If you're not putting in any effort in the areas that you desire to change, nothing's going to change. And I know that all too well, which is why I'm sharing that with you. And honestly, I'm pretty sure every last one of you know it too. But sometimes we need the reminder, right? Believe me, I have people around me who remind me too. We need those people in our lives. Cherish them. Stay around them. Don't let them go. Because the more you have people around you who want you to grow and want you to be a better version of you, the more you're going to believe in yourself. So adopt their belief system for a little while if you need to. But eventually, you got to own it too. And you will. You just got to stay the course. I hope you had a great week. Please share any of your weekly wins with us. If you're struggling in any area, make sure you're using the discussion boards and let's talk about it. That's what we're here for. We're here to support each other and encourage each other and empower each other. Okay? That's what it's all for. It's the mission. That C mission, that vision did not come from me. Believe me. The SEE, that was a vision from God. And I'm just going to continue with it because anything that He gives, that's real. So listen and know that you are worthy of all great things. If you're not happy with your life, it's okay. But only you have the power to change anything. And it just takes making small steps towards the bigger picture. God bless you guys. See you next time.